Was 2023 a good year for animation? Yes. No. Maybe. It's complicated. What I'm trying to say is, was there enough good content in the year 2023 where it was like, yeah, it was acceptable? So let's take a look back to see what animation was this year into three categories: movies, television, and indie animation. Let's start off with movies, shall we? Movies this year were hit or miss. Like the Mario movie, although it was made by a studio that we used to hate, like Illumination Entertainment, they surprisingly made an okay movie, I guess. I don't know. Meanwhile, at Sony, although Spider-Verse was a masterpiece, we probably shouldn't talk about what happened behind the scenes, right? Right? Pixar this year was like a hit or miss. The miss was like, yeah, we're gonna have to move our original series, win or lose, for until next year. But at least they got a little hit with Elemental this year. Go Pixar, I guess. Can't wait for Inside Out 2. That wasn't the only thing in June. DreamWorks made Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken. And that was a complete failure. It barely did okay, and people thought it was okay. Go DreamWorks! On the same day as Ruby Gillman, another movie, Nimona, premiered on Netflix. And that took a while because it was once a Blue Sky film, and now it's Netflix. I don't know what to say anymore, so let's keep moving on. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem was the sort of comeback of Nickelodeon movies. And who actually knows them? Yeah. They actually made a good movie this year. And there was also Paw Patrol the Mighty Movie. Just want to point that out. Under the Boardwalk was a movie by Paramount. Trolls Band Together was an okay Trolls movie for once. Leo was the unexpected comeback of Adam Sandler, of all things. As for the big November release for Disney, Wish.
One eternity later.
Bad. It was just bad. Meanwhile, in Japan, Hayao Miyazaki created his last feature film, The Boy and the Heron, and although it technically came out in July in Japan, I don't know, we're Americans, so yeah. Meanwhile, in the UK, Aardman finally made a sequel to Chicken Run. And another question is, why did they make a sequel to Chicken Run? Like, why? And they also had to put it on Netflix. And I swear, I think I saw one promotion like, ooh, they're trying to replicate Squid Game or something. I don't know. Meanwhile, and you get the point by now, Migration, Illumination's Duck movie. And there was also Vector. I mostly watched it just because of Vector. And yep, that's it. That's all the 2023 movies I want to talk about. If I miss anything, then I'm sorry. I tried my best, but oh well. Let's talk about television. Because I don't know what to say anymore. Also, I just want to talk about 2 TV shows. Yeah. The first TV show I want to mention is Invincible Season 2. The show that was like, yay, there's more! And I haven't watched it yet, I'm sorry. But it is a good show, and I might want to check that out eventually in 2024. And the other TV show I just want to mention here quickly is Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. A sort of adaptation of the graphic novel Scott Pilgrim. It's actually good. The only real complaint is that Scott Pilgrim takes off on his own adventure. Did did you get it? Did you get it?
Several bad puns later.
I got nothing. That's Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Now, let's talk about indie animation. This year was big for indie animation. Why was it big? All because of the amazing digital circus. Trust me, this was everywhere. It was everywhere. You can't escape it. Anyway, it made 200 million views on the pilot, which is insane to think about. And yet, that's the only one. Okay, fine, I'll talk about more. Another show that I want to mention is Murder Drones. It's about robots who kill each other, but they're cute. That's the synopsis. I don't care. Lackadaisy is cool. And Monkey Wrench is also cool. Yeah. Nah, I'm just messing with you. Anyway, I would suggest watch the things I mentioned, because most of them are pretty good, unless if you don't count all the other stuff that I don't want to mention. But, yeah. Have a happy new year, guys. I'll see you next year for hopefully new content. And if you were wondering, my first video of the new year will be a talking about thing. Oh god, the purple hair is back. I really need to find more hair dye. Everything will be okay.